Well, hey, howdy, boys and girls, men and women of all walks of life and ages. Let's do a little report on this mini bike I got a while back. I kind of unboxed it and put it together for you guys and told you I would give you a report on how it ran and everything. And, right out of the box, this thing runs very, very good. Uh, I put about 3.5 miles on it, and I'm really enjoying it. It runs great. I did change the oil already and I put some good stuff in it. Let's take a quick walk and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. All right, as we go out here, we're going to go down to the side of my house that faces I-5 freeway out of Medford, Oregon. So what we're going to do here is we're going to hopefully expand this enough to where you can see the freeway down there. And you'll maybe see a car or a truck or two go by hither and yon, thereabouts. And right on this side, or my side of that freeway, is a little asphalt road that goes up to some of the houses on the hills. Those, of course, are the Table Rocks. All right. There's the starting of my driveway down there. It just comes up here. Anyways, let's just go walk back into the garage and finish this video up. It's an absolutely stunning day here in Southern Oregon. Blue sky, fluffy clouds. Not really very warm, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be. All right, let's head back into the garage where all the fun stuff goes on. You might recognize the old shooting range back there where we did our varmint elimination. I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but in a former life, I was what they called a sign maker, a sign guy. I'll call it a sign guy. Anyways, after I left that job back in '08, I think it was, I had some old signs that I'd made, so I just brought them up, and the boss said I could have them, so I just brought them up here and put them on my garage. They're all wired up and they light up at night. It's pretty cool. Anyways, let's go over here. There's that darn guitar I keep working on. You can see it's in a state of disrepair again. Talk about a vintage guitar. It's starting to look relict. That's not what I was going for, as I told you. So anyways, let's put you in your favorite cradle here, and we'll just talk for a few minutes. Don't want to bore you to death. So what I've done with the bike so far is I've changed the oil out. I'm using this. This is good, high quality stuff. I think it'll run great. And since I've only got 3 or 4 miles on it, I'm just gonna, I don't know how long I'll wait till I change the oil again. I'll probably do it pretty soon, because I changed the first oil after I ran it about a half hour, and it was pretty ugly looking. Man, it was bad. Anywho, I watch a lot of guys on everything, guitar building, mini bikes, you name it, I'm watching it. And, it's really funny how differently people see these bikes or react to them or relate to them. There's, especially about the top speed. There's going to be a guy that gets on it that weighs supposedly 180 or 200 pounds, and he says he can go 50 miles an hour. There's another guy who says he weighs 300 pounds, and he goes 32 miles an hour. There's another guy that he estimates that it only goes 22, and so on and so forth. But I took it out to the road I was telling you about that's asphalt. I drove it out the gravel roads. And by the way, this thing really handles great. I mean, it's not a motocross bike, but it handles great. And since it's fully suspended, it rides awesome. Now, I had a mini bike when I was a young kid, and it was, in the old days, I think it was a Taco mini bike. and you know, probably had 2.5 horsepower Briggs and Stratton on it, the good old days, and that thing would just pound you to death. And if I had that nowadays, I'd have a back problem in about 15 minutes on it. That thing's fully suspended, no problem. Anyways, back to the subject. I'm happy with it the way it is. And when I took it out, the road's got a slight incline to it, so I drove it up the road to the top, which is the incline, and I'm not sure. It went about 38, then downhill on a very slight downhill run, it got up to 43. You know, to me, that's pretty darn respectable. You know, seeing how it's completely, totally stock. I haven't done anything to it, and I may not do anything to it. I might just leave it like that and just try to enjoy it instead of trying to go stage 3, stage 4, stage run, brand new, big, old, gigantic engine. I'm not worried about that. I'm more about having fun. And the only thing I've run into with this is part of my property in the back, going that direction, up towards the top of the hill, becomes basically a ravine. So the walls on it are really steep. And my four-wheeler does just fine on it. But this, I tried it once going up one of my hills, and it struggled. And it was kind of, I think the belt was actually smoking a little bit when I got to the top. But it was still fun. And, you know, once I get it all sorted out, it gets broke in, maybe I'll put a different sprocket on or something, just to, you know, like a larger sprocket on the back, so it'd have a little more climbing power. But otherwise, I got to tell you, people, 43 miles an hour out of a stock mini bike, fully suspended with a light on it if you need it, you know, it's pretty fun. So there it is. Once again, I just keep goofing it up. It doesn't goof up, I do. This object doesn't goof up, I do. So I'm going to go back after it again, and I'll show you the next progress we get. And anywho, that's about what I'm going to say for today. I hope you guys are having a blessed and a wonderful day. Let's keep on keeping on. Let's hang in there. You know, somehow things are going to get better. Anywho, I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.